for decades, if not generations, we've been taught that business and our personal life are two separate things, and that it was dangerous, negative, a no-no, would ruin our careers if we were to bring our personalities, our beliefs into the workplace. And thank goodness that's changing, right? What I really feel is that people who have chosen to work online and to create these businesses for themselves and are really sort of creating their life, they're self-authoring their life and their business, are in this very unique position to pivot from this old paradigm and understanding of business as this sort of big, mean corporation that, you know, kind of eat you up and spit you out at retirement or earlier, and not necessarily treat you well, where you're going to give up your soul and you're really just going to start your life once you go through the doors of the office building. The greed that we, the greediness and the grasping, right, that we have, and the lack of ethics, I guess, that we have really associated with business, actually are not any intrinsic qualities of business at all. If you think about it, business really doesn't even have the quality of earning money. It has the hope and expectation of earning money, but there are businesses that lose money for a very long time, and they're no longer a business. Is that even English? They don't stop being a business if they're losing money. They're a business that loses money. So when you think about it, what actual qualities and characteristics does a business really have? Not that many, or not any that I can think of. So what if we were to take a moment and bring in all the personal parts of ourselves, and bring in the personal growth and the spirituality and our beliefs and those qualities that we value so much as human beings, values of, you know, connection and generosity and kindness and compassion. What would those businesses look like, and what would they feel like? How would your business change if those became one of the defining, or some of the defining characteristics of your business and the way you did business? It doesn't mean that you turn into a charity, and it doesn't mean that you can't be paid very, very well for what you do. There are many, many examples of millionaires and billionaires that do amazing, wonderful things in the world, and are incredible examples of what it's like to move with this kind of with ethics and with integrity and with generosity and compassion through their business. So that's my invitation for you today. It's going to be pretty short, but I'd like you to take a moment maybe, and maybe you'd like to write a few words down of the things that you consider what a spiritual life would be like, or a successful spiritual life would be like. And then just take one of them and see how that changes as you apply it to your business. See what changes and what you do differently, and what changes about your words, or the offerings that you have, or the prices that you set. And this is Donna Brown, and I'm a business designer, and this is the Business Design Studio, and that's my thought for the day.